Welcome to another episode of Genshin Impact. Today is the day, a new update, new things to do. Always fun, will always be fun. Anyway, we're going to, as always, with a new update, we're going to pull for the new character, because why not? I always like doing this. I have to. Hello, Starfish. Welcome to the stream. Great to see you here. As always, it is always welcoming to see you here. So, just setting everything up so I can actually see my channel stuff. Good luck. I think I could do it. I think I have a little bit, so I have a little bit on, but we'll see. I'm 30 away from my pity, so my 50-50 pity. So I'm hoping we could do this. So here's my first pull. For the first 10 pull, it'd be really cool if I get her right off the back. But you know, that never works out. It never does. Alright. 3, that's 4, that's a 5, that's a 6, that's... Give me a book. Okay, nothing new. Okay, this will be my second 10 pull. Gold? Free oh. Okay. All is not lost here. I mean, it kind of is, but it kind of isn't at the same time. A sucrose. I always want. I want to build sucrose too as well. All right. But anyway, how are you, Starfish? This is my next 10 pull. My 30. This is. Ew, why am I getting these purples? Rain Slasher. My last 10 pull here? This would be good. There it is. Now. Is this hard? Damn it, it's Tainari! Oh! Oh my god, that hurts. Ow. You know what? We're rolling for it. We're going for it. We're rolling high. We're rolling high, folks. We're rolling high. We're going for it. We're going for the big money. We need to roll high. We need her. Here, have a hug. Yeah, I know, Max. I'm good. I've been outside the whole day, and it felt nice to be under the sun once again. How about you? I'm good. I actually fell asleep when I got out of work, so I was like, oh, okay. And I just woke up a little while ago. It'd be really cool if, like, of course not. Like, it would have been really cool if they gave me a back-to-back gold. But it's fine. Rosaria, I already have like 8,000 of her, but okay. Number 2. Ew. You woke up with energy? Yeah, pretty much. Okay. I think I needed a Candace. I got a Tainari. I lost my 50-50 pumpkin. So I'm kind of scared. I don't think I'm going to get her now. This will be 30. Candace, yes. This is 30. I don't think I'm gonna get her. I'm upset. It's funny because this will be the first time I already got like 50 of her. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. 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 Ah, that's 40. What is it? Or even do the trials. I did the trial already. She's kind of slow. There's another Candace. All right. I think I needed that. No, I don't need any more of those. This is 50. What is it? Sucrose. I have 60 here. This is 60. Oh, come on. What do I need? I need, like another something. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do 15. Oh, God. Here we go. This is... There she is! Did we get her? We did get her, because I got Tainari. Come on, it's the last one. It is. It's got to be the last one. Oh my God, the suspense. Are you going for the weapons? I can't. My next time pulling, I will be going for weapons. There she is. Ah, look at her, all in her glory. We got her. Wait, 37 faiths. You're waiting for the Shogun? You're waiting for the Shogun? That actually is good. Welcome, everybody. If you're new to the channel, feel free to hit that like button and that subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it here. We all greatly appreciate it. Cannons. Yes, she has cannons! Which is kind of odd, because I wouldn't have expected Genshin to go in firearms. Then again, it's Fontaine, so yeah, there are cannons. And then Leeway does have some cannons too as well. Wait, no, they don't have cannons. Wait, do they have a cannon? No, they have a ballista. Who has a cannon? Fontaine has cannons. Alright, well, forget what I'm saying right now. I'm making sound right now, trying to figure it out. But there she is, all in her glory. I do need both of these weapons, so I'm probably gonna go for Ayaka's first, because I want Ayaka's. Actually, wait, let me see do I have any left? I have 600. And what do I have left for my, Oh, I just got the Skyward Pride. Yeah, so I'm at... I just got the Skyward Pride. There's no way I'm getting anything right now. Anyway, I have to do, the story for both, no, where's my, story stuff? Not that. Where the fuck are we at? There we go. You're here? Okay. I have to finish this shit before I can do anything. Alright, so wait. Here's my question, Pumpkin. And here's the really big question. What team do we use her on? Because she's Geo. Welcome. Oh wait, we want to do this so we get the free. Oh wait, I forgot about that too. Kainari, where the hell are you? Give me my constellation. That's a C3 Kainari. Look at that. He's almost at C6. That'll be another 5-star. We C6. Actually, the closest 5-star of the C6ing is, I believe, Chi-Chi at C5. So, one more and I'll be like, and Benny? That's actually pretty decent because I have Zhongli Bill. Fischl is kind of Bill. And, oh, okay. Wait. Okay, no, I haven't built her yet. I need to build her. Also, what items do I need for, Alright, I'm getting like so many team comps right now for, Navid. Ning Wang, Zhang Bennett, Navia, Zhang Li.
The damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on me.
Alright, let's do this and see what's going on. Nighttime Whispers in Echo for wood. Wait, Echoing Wood. 4-piece wood. Perhaps. Crit Geo attack. So I'm assuming she's main DPS then.
Hey Catherine, it's us. Got any new commissions? Specifically one with a huge more attack, perhaps?
I have 24 million more.
Now she gets it.
It's always a pleasure to see our two most avid adventurers again. Looking for the next challenge, I see. Actually, we do in fact have a rather urgent commission that is still open. Having read the details, however, I don't believe you'd consider it to be lucrative.
Don't worry about that. We were just kidding.
To put it simply, the requester is looking for a temporary replacement actress for their musical. The original cast member ran into some issues, and is currently unable to perform the role. But the troupe has also been experiencing some financial difficulties, so unfortunately they cannot afford to pay the replacement actress.
That does sound like a tricky situation. So basically they're looking for a volunteer?
That's right. Our adventurers reached out to many actresses, but none of them were willing to take the job. There are only a few days left until the performance. If they can't find someone in time, they'll probably have to postpone the show. And delays tend to create all sorts of new problems.
Got it. Oh, this one's a doozy. What do you think? Even if we took the commission, neither of us have any experience starring in musicals.
If you're interested in helping, why not start by having a chat with the requester? He's right, or maybe you can't fill the role yourselves, but you might be able to help him figure out another solution. Maybe there's something he hasn't thought of.
Oh, it's that guy, huh? Hyman approves. Let's go. Hello there. Are you the guy looking for a new actress?
Wait, I know you two. Are you really willing to act in my musical?
Wow, sounds like we're pretty famous in Fontaine already. But to answer your question, neither of us have any
we just
experience
saved
in
Fontaine.
musicals. But we heard that you're in a bit of a
I see. It's okay. I knew that asking for a volunteer was a long shot. If we can't find someone to step in, we'll have no choice but to cancel the show. It would be such a shame. That's the thing. We're not some high-profile theater troupe, just a group of amateur enthusiasts. All our sets and props are very crude. We're grateful enough just to get an audience, never mind ticket fees. If we had a way to make this profitable, things might have turned out differently. But now, it looks inevitable that we'll disband.
Disband? You're splitting up the troupe?
Oh, I guess the lady at the Adventurers Guild didn't tell you? Yeah, this is supposed to be our final show together as a troupe. One last show. And after that, we go our separate ways. So we were really hoping to end on a high note. Nobody wants things to just fizzle out. Not after all the time and effort we've invested into it. Yeah, the leading lady, in fact. She's been dealing with a chronic illness ever since childhood, and unfortunately, it flared up again recently. It really drains all her energy, so she's in no state to perform. The show just won't be the same without her. But for everyone else's sake, I still hope we can find a way to hold the performance on schedule.
Got it. We have a clearer picture now. What if we sponsored the show? Traveler, how much more are you carrying?
24 million
Please,
more.
There's no need to go that far. I wouldn't feel right asking such a huge favor. And I can't promise that we'd ever be able to pay you back.
Mora isn't the biggest problem.
If the actress just goes through the motions for the Mora, that's not exactly rescuing. We should find someone who will put on the best performance possible. Oh, wait! What about... you know who? That's how you know we're the best of partners. She's really good at performing, and she was once super popular with the crowd. Performing in a musical...
Who are you thinking of? Sounds like someone famous. Her? You're... That was a joke.
Nope. Paimon doesn't actually know if she's performed on stage before, but Paimon's pretty confident that she'd be really good at it.
You're not wrong there.
Wait a minute. We're going to get her.
Big-name shows before. They were one of the reasons she was so popular. But
Very
even if she's no
interesting.
longer the Hydro Archon, it's not like she's suddenly a commoner. She's still an idol to many people in Fontaine, including myself. I just think Lady Furina might feel a bit out of place in an amateur troupe like ours. Well, yes, but... Fair enough. I mean, if she was actually willing to, then of course I'd be honored to have Lady Furina star in our show. I'm sure the rest of the troupe, I'm sure everyone in our troupe has probably dreamt of performing on stage with her one day. Of course, it all depends on whether she's interested. She might
No point in stressing about that. Besides, things are different now. There's no reason for her to be all high and mighty anymore.
Thank you for your help. I guess I'll just stay here and wait for the good news.
Wait, where does Furina actually live nowadays? She used to live in luxury at the Palais Mermonia, but she's, moved out, right?
Yes, she
As it
has
happens,
moved out.
I have her current address here. I can provide it to you.
Woo! When did you get here?
I came over when things were starting to sound more promising.
I mean...
I thought I should be at the ready in case my assist... It is my duty to support commissioners in any...
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Woo! Now that we've got the address, we'll go find Furina. Back in...
Yes, let's go find Furina. The Little Oceanid. Is she in the city, or is she... Oh, yeah, she is in the city. That's her house. It's a nice little house.
Did Catherine really give us the right address? She lives here? Not that there's anything wrong with this place, it's just,
You know, it's common courtesy to make sure the homeowner isn't in earshot when you're denigrating their abode.
Ah.
Okay, when did popping on a thin air become all the rage? First Catherine and now you?
I was just out on a shopping trip. I ran out of macaroni, so I went to grab a few more bags. I used to have a much wider range of choices when it came to food. But now I'm finding that simple, traditional home cooking can be quite delicious too. Not at all. As long as you have different kinds of sauces in, you can have macaroni and tomato sauce one week, macaroni and bolognese the next.
Oh, sounds like you're really struggling to cope.
How rude! Questioning my cooking skills. The audacity! It's not like I have a very eventful life these days. Actually, I barely leave the house. So I don't see how it's unusual that my meals are a little simpler now too. Besides, I'm sure I could master dishes like la lettre faucilor or blubber profiteroles in no time, if I felt so inclined.
Ah, there it is. You don't know how to cook.
Not yet, maybe, but... Anyway, what are you even doing here? I do hope you didn't come here just to ogle at my fall from grace. Let me first be clear that I'm not taking guests at this time. So if you're just here to clown around, then please be on your way. Shoot!
Sorry! We're sorry! Please don't be mad! Yeah, exactly! What the traveler said! Paimon wasn't trying to make fun of you. Hang on a sec, you weren't exactly holding back either.
My help? Well, maybe you're forgetting that I'm no longer the mighty Hydro Archon. I don't even have a vision, you know.
Don't worry, it's nothing that serious. It's just very specific, and you're the one with the power to help.
Oh? Well, if that's the case, then fine. I'll spare you the lecture about your attitude just now.
That's very
So tell me,
interesting.
what specifically makes this matter so specific? Ah, I see. I knew you couldn't have come all this way just to amuse yourselves at my expense. After all, I was once the brightest star in all of Fontaine, well versed in all the various performing arts. A mere musical is well within my capabilities, but given the present circumstances, I'm afraid I must regretfully decline your casting request.
How come?
Why?
It sounds like this would be a breeze for you.
Why?
True, but I have made a decision to retire from the stage. Although I am no longer required to play the role of the Hydro Archon, the time I spent inhabiting that character has left an indelible mark on me. Centuries of pretending to be a different person changes you completely. I'm not the same person I once was. Of course, that can't be undone now. It's too late, and I have no intention of reinventing myself all over again. But at least I can say that I no longer desire to play any new roles.
Paimon can understand, but this is just a one-off part to fill in for someone who's sick. Surely that's...
Whether it's a one-off or not, it's a boundary that I've committed to no longer cross. If I make an exception to the rule now, I'm just leaving a back door for myself, which would be the same as not having a boundary in the first place. So I'm not going to perform, and that is that.
Okay, guess there's no convincing you. Well, is there anything else we can do to help out the troupe? Otherwise, they'll just have to disband without any fanfare. Do you know any other actors who might be interested in...
Nope.
Short and to the point.
I've never been great at maintaining relationships. Besides, anyone I've ever worked with probably couldn't wait to get rid of me, since I'm just an ordinary person now. They'll probably just laugh in my face if I go asking them for help. Look, I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry I drew a line in the sand without thinking about every possible grain on the other side.
Well, is there anything else we can do? This performance really means a lot to the guy we're working for.
Have I not made myself clear? You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't want this job, nor do I know of anyone else who would. Sorry. I didn't mean for that to sound so
Damn.
harsh. I wish I could help, really.
She's harsh.
But if I thought I had the answer to this problem, I would have said so by now.
It's all right, Furina. Paimon just wanted to make sure we tried everything. Oh, everyone in the troop will be so disappointed. Yeah, I guess that's all we can do now.
Toodaloo to you, too. I'm going home to take a rest now.
We need to go back.
It's too bad, but we have to respect Furina's decision. Maybe the thought of performing brings up too many painful memories now.
Right there, we have to go talk to them again.
Huh? What's going on? Are they arguing?
That's
Wait,
besides the point. I'll ask you again. Why did you start looking for a replacement without my consent?
Oh.
When did I tell you I'm going to take a step back?
You didn't need to say it. We've known each other for how long now?
And that gives you the right to make a decision on my behalf?
Uh-oh.
Shortly after you left, the troop's lead actress came to the Adventurers Guild. She believes that she's healthy enough to perform. Excuse me, but can you both take a moment to discuss something else for now? The adventurer assigned to your commission has returned.
Sorry, I was just dealing with a little misunderstanding.
Sadly, it's a no from her. We tried to persuade her, but she wasn't having it. She doesn't want to play the role for personal reasons.
I see. Well, circumstances have changed a little, so maybe that's not such bad news after all. You see, our leading lady has just informed me that she's well enough to make it to the show after all. Staging the musical with the full original cast was always the dream, of course.
Oh, right! Sounds like everything worked itself out then. Yeah, she'd be livid. We'd get the scolding of a lifetime.
Jeez, is Lady Furina really so harsh with people?
Only joking, calm down. So, guess we can consider this case closed now, huh? Despite the fact that we failed to complete the commission, we were still racking our brains for ideas on the way back here.
Look, there's no point arguing with you about this anymore. You've made yourself very clear, so I'll stop looking for a replacement. This is the last chance we have, though. If your illness flares up again, there won't be time to find anyone to replace. So, are you absolutely sure you'll be able to handle it? The whole team is putting everything they have into this final performance. We have to make sure it goes ahead.
Yes, I'm completely confident. I've been taking a new medication from the doctor, and it's working brilliantly. I'll definitely be able to tough it out until the performance day. I share everyone's desire to
Feel
commemorate
like
all our
she's
years
gonna
as a
flare.
troupe
I
with a
feel
proper
like she's
farewell
gonna get
show.
sick again.
So the last thing I want is to be left out. Every one of us thinks of this troupe as their home, myself included.
You're right. I'm sorry. I let myself get too worried about the show. I should have asked for your permission first.
All's well that ends well. Sounds like the show will go on. Sure.
Hey, how did you... I was just passing by because I realized I forgot a couple of items on my shopping. All right, I'm coming. No need to drag me. Hello, one and all. I couldn't help but overhear your conversation.
Furina? Didn't you say you were gonna take a rest at home? What are you doing here?
I was just ever so slightly concerned about the situation you mentioned. Yes, a teensy bit concerned, that's all. When you came to talk with me earlier, I jumped right to explaining my position and said some strongly worded things. And all before I even had a full grasp of the situation. Anyway, I just feel a bit bad about how it went down. I'm sorry, Paimon.
Oh, it's totally fine. Paimon didn't take any of that personally.
She wants to perform the role, doesn't she?
You really have a knack for asking the most uncomfortable questions, don't you? I felt very sheepish. having had a change of heart after flatly refusing you. And then, to make matters worse, you caught me. But in any case, it sounds like the issue has already been resolved.
Yeah. When they said they were gonna ask for your help, I almost had a heart attack. I mean, how could we be worthy of having Lady Furina star in our show?
There's no need to think like that. And no need to keep addressing me as Lady. Just Furina is fine. I was wondering, if this troupe is so important to all of you, why does it have to disband? If the difficulties are purely financial, then there must be a solution. You could put the shows on pause while you look for a sponsor, for instance. Everyone seems so devoted to the troupe. I'm sure if you keep chipping away, you'll find a way through.
We all want to believe that, but some things are just beyond our control. Everything's been going downhill ever since we lost our director. She was the heart and soul of our troupe. She kept us going.
Her name was O'Reilly, and she was the founder as well as the artistic director of our troupe. And tragically, she was a victim in the serial disappearances case.
Ooh.
That's actually how I recognized these two. It was all thanks to their efforts that the true culprit was brought to justice. But still, no sentence can bring our director back to us.
She was a loyal fan of your performances, Miss Furina. They were what first inspired her to get into musical theater. She rallied many people around her who were destitute or had lost their sense of purpose in life, and convinced them to join her troupe. She wrote her own scripts, acted on stage, and mentored each and every one of us. People loved our performances back then. We seemed to be going from strength to strength. Things were really looking up for us.
And then disaster struck.
Yeah. After that, the entire troupe fell into disarray. None of us know anything about script writing, let alone how to handle the business side of things. We've been doing the best we can. But despite our efforts, things are slowly but surely falling apart. It's agonizing, but ultimately, we'd rather end things now on our own terms than stick it out to the bitter end and watch all our dreams turn to dust.
Oh.
What a terrible waste. A gifted artist from humble beginnings who achieved so much and no doubt had much more to give. And then her life was so cruelly taken. I suppose it's fair to say then that this final show, besides being your farewell to the stage, is also your final gift for her?
Yes, exactly.
Well, good thing I followed the traveler here. After hearing this tragic tale, I can no longer stand by and do nothing.
Furina.
I know what you're thinking, but I by no means plan to cross the boundary I've set for myself.
Hey,
Besides,
Screw.
they're no longer
How are
looking for a
you? You got
replacement
3
anyway.
SSRs and
I
Faith
can,
Go?
however, provide
Nice.
some artistic guidance from the vantage point of a highly experienced audience member. But only if you feel this is something that would help, of course.
Oh, most definitely. We'll
Cracked
take any
luck
guidance
this
that you
week.
can give.
I
We
haven't
unfortunately
played
don't have any
for
budget
Faith.
for a consultant, though. Will that be a problem?
I don't need any compensation. All I'd ask in return, if you're willing, is that you tell
I'm
me
alright.
some more about the life and work of your late director. Something I've begun to realize since my departure
I've been
from the
doing
Opera
alright.
Église is that there's a lot you don't see when you observe everything from on high. The law only judges criminal behavior and does not weigh human emotion. The court's verdict can settle the question
I
of
always wanted to
criminal
play
liability,
Faith Go, though.
but what about all the unresolved emotions of the parties involved? What happens to them?
But I know it's a highly pay-to-play game.
An interesting answer. But if you ask me, I think all emotion shall ultimately return home to the heart and slowly settle with the passage of time. Take, par exemple, how this troupe pines for their late director.
Not really?
Things such as this I have never witnessed before. And so...
Still a fan of your old dramatic monologues then, huh? You just want to get back in on the action, don't you?
No. This is a completely different situation. Pearls before swine.
The name's not Swine, it's Paimon!
Would you be willing to join me? Come on, take a break from
Don't
adventuring
play
to listen to a
anything,
story.
and the luck is about the same.
Thank you all so much. Our director was a huge fan of Miss Furina's performances. As, of course. Alright, follow me. We'll go to our usual practice space.
Just give
Please
yourself a
excuse the
simple goal
size.
for the one you
It's
want.
a little on the smaller side.
Alright. We gotta go to the stage. Oh, it's up there. Why did I think it was down there? Let's go see what's going on with the stage. I also have to do, like, domains. That's the stage.
Lady Furina?
What's Lady Furina doing here?
Hello all. Allow me to explain. As of today, Miss Furina will be supporting our production of the Little Oceanid
If I had
in the role of
space, I'd be
artistic
able to play.
consultant. These two over here are the ones that
My
made it
laptop
possible.
doesn't have enough
They
space.
kindly
Oh
reached out to
no,
Miss Furina on our
Pumpkin!
behalf.
Pumpkin hit the
I'm sure they
space
need
limit.
no introduction.
Oof.
bet that was the trial of the century.
What's your experience in domains?
You helped bring our director's murderer to justice. We can't thank you enough.
Oh, please don't mention it. We're just here to join in on the fun.
So,
Oh, I
you were
just need-
saying
I just
the Little
need-
Oceanid?
Yeah,
People
that's
to
the name of our final show.
join me
It's
if they
an
want
unfinished
to.
script left behind by our director. One of our greatest regrets is that she never got to complete it. So, if we can bring it to the stage and make it a successful show, we can all take some solace in that.
Wait, but if it's not finished, then...
I mean, I hit AR-60 like last week.
Yeah, we've been battling issues on every front trying to realize this dream.
Trying to clear
Anyway,
files.
Let me give you a quick summary of what the story's all about.
Zero
The
space
protagonist of the
is...
story is a young Oceanid who transforms herself into human form, despite the protests of her family. She longed to live just like any other human. And sure enough,
Oh,
she found
this
friendship
script is gonna
and
hit
even
home,
love.
Furina.
Everything seemed perfect. But one day, her true identity was exposed, and her world came crashing down around her.
So far, so good. A classic tale. What happened after that?
That's one of the issues we've been trying to deal with. Unfortunately, this was as far as the director got with her. We need a proper ending so we can bring this musical to the stage. But people have different opinions.
We still haven't decided between a happy ending or a true-to-life tragedy.
By true to life, you mean the director's sudden disappearance?
Yeah, like they say, truth is stranger than fiction. But then there's the question of whether we really want to use the stage to pass our raw pain onto the audience.
Exactly. A lot of the time, people come to watch a show just hoping for some light entertainment. We have to consider their emotional stake in this, not just our own. And one last thing. We're still waiting on confirmation from two of our main actors. The first is Paulo, who plays the protagonist's lover. He's locked himself away to focus on writing an ending for the script. But the deadline's passed, and we still haven't... The other is Villemont, who plays the main antagonist. He took the director's death pretty hard. Hasn't set foot in the city since. He did write to us, promising that he'll be there for the final performance, but we haven't seen or heard from him since.
Huh. Although, now that we have Miss Furina helping us, maybe we should take the opportunity to get everyone back together.
What opportunity?
Maybe you're unaware, but your name has always been like a rallying cry for us.
Our director was constantly singing your praises. All of us look up to you as a role model.
I need to get a PC soon too as well.
You're making me all flustered. Although, not in a bad way. suspect the reason they're dragging their feet is that they have their doubts about
This
whether
thing,
the
and
show
especially
will
my
really go
Steam
ahead,
account. Steam
considering
account.
all the
Yeah.
issues you've been facing. But one by one, all the obstacles are being removed. Now is the time to rally the troops.
Makes sense. Okay, priority number 1, let's check in with Paulo and see where he's at with the ending. He went back to Poisson a few days ago. Said that staying in a friend's home might help him to relax.
I thought the last thing his friend would want right now would be to take visitors, given that Poisson was flooded not
I'm
too
working
long
on
ago.
getting a computer,
But I guess
but
it's the opposite.
sadly, it's
A
not
friend in
really
need and all
working.
that.
I still need a lot more funding for it.
Poisson?
No.
Nothing. I suppose my presence will be indispensable if we are to restore his faith in the show. So, allons-y. To Poisson!
Croissant. Let's go. I like that any more experience from the adventure rank gets turned into Mora now. Where is Croissant? Where? Oh, right here. I get it, fam. The holidays has been brutal for everyone. Yeah, it has. That wouldn't happen to me. Even if I tried. Nothing like that would happen to me. I wouldn't get that lucky.
If I remember correctly,
Even if
this
I
is where he's
tried.
staying.
Who is it?
It's me. Is the script ready?
You came all the way here for that?
All right. Forget that for now. Just come on out. We've got some great news.
Nice try. Look, just give me some time, okay? I'm just wrapping up this last part of the script. I'll be out once I'm done.
Okay then. Looking forward to...
So, as expected, he's missed.
The ending is one of the most even ones he's done. It isn't final until we've all had the chance to read through and make sure we agree on it.
Someone told me they'd just seen you in Poisson. I assumed it was a case of mistaken identity,
Yes,
but sure enough, here you are. And Furina, too.
I was wondering if we might run into her.
So, you're here for Paolo? Looks like he could be a while, so feel free to take a
I'd
stroll
ask
around
him
town
to
in the
buy me
meantime.
a gaming
I've made all
PC,
the
but that
arrangements
wouldn't.
already.
I would never get it.
It's okay. We can just wait here.
Thank you for being so considerate, Miss Navia. That sounds wonderful. We'll take that stroll. Get over here, you! How oblivious are you?
You should send me the link to that. I doubt I'll get it though.
How are things in Poisson now? Any better?
I swear I would
Things
never
are on the
get it.
mend, but it's a slow process. Some people may never recover from the trauma they experienced.
I swear if I got a
sorry
if I
to
got
hear
a
that.
gaming PC
I wish
that
there
came
was
in the
something I
mail,
could do.
I would.
Please.
I
Must
don't
our
even know.
conversations take such a depressing turn every time we meet? We all have painful memories.
I highly doubt it.
We don't have to let them cloud everything we do.
Poisson was
if
a
you're
very
trying to
sad
make a new
part
start,
of this.
Perhaps it's best if you don't bring up the past all the time.
Thank you for your words of comfort. You make a very good point. But for now, at least, I think I should stay with the way I'm feeling for a while.
It's okay. These things take time. Moving on from a painful experience is easier said than done. Which brings me to why I'm here. I thought you should probably know that not everyone here is ready to forgive and forget after the Hydro Archon's inaction in the face of catastrophe. To avoid upsetting the peace, I told the townspeople that everyone here is a member of the theater troupe, and that you are just an actress playing the role of Furina. It's not a perfect solution, but hopefully it means you won't have to lie low while you're here.
That's so thoughtful of you, Navia.
Well, what do you expect? I am the courageous and considerate president of Spina di Rosula, after all, like my father before me. Anyway, that was all. Look after her now.
Off we go then. Let's take a look up. I don't have any friends that I can be frank and honest with. So maybe she's right. You're the closest thing to friends that I have.
I just jumped in the water for no damn reason.
I'm so grateful that Miss Navia was so understanding. To be perfectly honest, I didn't know if I was ready to meet her. It's always easiest to just run away from your problems. But that never fixes anything. You can't get around the obstacles without facing them.
Which video?
So that's why you were nervous when they brought up Poisson.
Yeah. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't scared of coming back here. Still, I felt it was something I had to do.
Wait, I probably did.
Before, I want to see for myself the things that I never could in the past.
I think I did.
I'd be overjoyed if the people here could find it in their hearts to forgive me. But they're more likely to unleash a tirade of vitriol against me. Which, of course, I completely understand and accept. Yeah, I can tell people are watching me. I'm sure some people here see the idea of someone coming to Poisson dressed as the Hydro Archon as extremely disrespectful. I used to be terrified of the gaze of other people, especially when they had suspicion or resentment in their eyes. I guess I wasn't quite ready for this.
I'm not surprised you're making yourself go through all of this.
I can't let myself see only the things I want to see. How would that make me any different from before?
Look! There seems to be a crowd gathering over there.
Probably time we made a move. How about we check out Spina di Rasula's ship? We should have a view of the whole of Poisson from there.
Looks like they don't like her. Or they're kind of not a fan of her.
Ah, there you are. We were just buying some fish. There's a clear...
Who said anything about buying them? You're really gonna carry a huge fish around all day while we're out visiting Paulo and Vilmont?
Ah, you're right.
Cool. The orb thingy, the thing that's following me, that's the one pet that I have. The new pet that they gave us recently.
Sorry. You probably just wanted a relaxing stroll. And here I am dumping all this heavy stuff on you.
We don't mind. It's actually refreshing to see a different side of you.
Great. Well, I appreciate your company, so please don't disappear just yet. I don't know whether you can tell, but the years of suffering and loneliness aren't the only reason I have a hard time facing up to who I used to be.
We've had pets for a while.
I can't get the
Since
images
version
of the
1.
rising water out of my mind. One after another, people were taken by the water. All those treasured lives and memories washed out of existence in an instant. They thought their god would protect them. They had absolute faith that when disaster struck, a divine power would save them from harm. And all the while, I played my part to perfection to convince them that was true. But then the floodwaters finally came, and the Hydro Archon did nothing.
So I'm barely hearing
You shouldn't look at it like that.
Barely
You're
hearing
only doing
this.
your duty.
I've had to go through so many moments like that for the sake of protecting the truth. As time went on, it got harder and harder to bear, and I became more lonely and isolated. Eventually, I realized I had nothing left except the truth. I became terrified of completely failing in my task, and was haunted by the thought of being left all alone, weeping on my throne. Fortunately, we were able to avoid the worst-case scenario thanks to the help of heroic individuals such as yourselves. Everyone rose to their responsibilities, and I finally regained my freedom. But on some level, freedom also means no longer being needed. I have no further use to people.
Paimon would have never imagined you'd see it that way.
Wow.
A reward? I guess so.
Wait,
Back then, I
does she
didn't
have
even
a
dare to
different
dream
colored
about having
eye?
someone to confide in. I was scared of someone recognizing me for who I truly was, and exposing the
Wait,
secret I
what?
swore
She
to
has two
protect.
different colored eyes,
Even
kind
the
of.
Furina you see on stage, she is the one you can trust. I had to keep all my feelings, all my curiosity about life to myself. No one could be allowed to know. That's what I really meant when I said I'm no good at maintaining relationships.
So that's where you were coming from. Paimon totally thought you were just a bit of a diva at heart.
Could you please get off my case? I don't know what's gotten into you today. I'm making an effort here. You could at least try to do the same. I do. I once had nothing but the truth, and now I'm finally free to live my own life again. And even though I have no idea where I'm going right now, at least the choice is in my hands. All right, it's about time to head back. Paulo should have finished the ending by now.
Sure. Okay, let's head back.
Different colored eyes are the rarest eyes.
Didn't you say you needed to watch what
Yeah.
you eat? You're supposed to be cutting down on fried foods, not wolfing down copious quantities of fish and chips, you know?
Damn.
Come on. It's not every day we get to dine at Spina di Rosula's expense. Can you believe how generous she is? I'm not about to pass on free food. Anyway, my character doesn't need to be slim and good-looking. That's your job.
Are you kidding me
Oh.
right now? It's not your character's health I'm worried about, it's yours. I've spent my whole life battling the effects of ill health, and it kills me to watch you willingly ruin
That's
yours by
kind of
filling yourself
interesting,
up
that
with junk all the
eye
time.
color.
Oh no, looks like they're arguing. We're back! Could you maybe put your differences aside for...
Ah, you're back. We've been enjoying Spina di Rosula's VI. Paulo's nearly done. We shouldn't have to wait too much.
Great! So you were discussing your characters, right? We heard she's playing the Oceanid who turns into a human girl. What about you?
Me? I'm an Oceanid too.
He was originally supposed to take the form of a crane, but he outgrew that role. Well, the costume at least. So now he's playing the boar instead.
Sorry.
The
Labor's
boar.
not a bad character, actually. He's the one who raises the little Oceanid, yes?
That's right. He has some pretty memorable lines too. Like when he imparts some solemn words of wisdom to the little Oceanid. If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want?
Wait, that sounds kind of familiar.
It's the most important line in the whole script. I think it's a symbolic statement about our director's life and legacy. She kept quiet about all the trials and tribulations she faced in running our troupe. allowing us to devote ourselves fully to performing. It was only after she was gone that we realized how tough her job really was.
You mentioned earlier that the troupe is like your home.
Yeah. I was born with an incurable illness, and once my family found out it couldn't be treated, they decided they didn't want me anymore. I
Oh,
spent some
God.
years taking whatever work I could find and trying to manage my illness with various medicines. But whenever I had a bad flare-up, I'd be lying in an alleyway for days at a time. It was like that until the director found me one day. She told me I had a great voice and asked if I was interested in studying singing from her. I said yes. She took me under her wing, taught me to both sing and act, helped me find Mora for my meds, took care of me when my condition decided to flare up. I know it was all a huge burden on her.
She sounds like a really incredible person.
She really was. She gave everything she had to her troupe and the people in it. All of us were so proud to call her our director. I was a lost child too when she found me. As the child of a murderer, my parents weren't around when I was little, so I got sent to an orphanage. The other kids were always picking fights with me. They'd say things like, "Come on, you must be pretty tough if you're the son of a murderer." It was just to taunt me, though.
Yeah.
I was an easy target, and they knew it. One day, I got
This is
beaten
getting
up so
really
bad that
sad.
I just couldn't take it anymore. So I ran away. I lost all faith in humanity by that point. Thought the whole world was out to get me.
Let me guess. Fortunately, the next person you ran into was the director.
Yeah. For the first time in my life, I was somewhere I felt safe. And I promised myself I'd stay here until the day the group parted ways.
The day you hoped would never come. How times change.
Oh, you're finally done? Get your butt over here. There's someone I need to introduce you to. This is our new artistic consultant, Miss Furina.
Furina? The Furina? Oh my god, how did you manage to wrangle that?
Please, the honor is all mine. I was profoundly moved to hear about your troupe and your wonderful director. I just wanted to do something to help.
Same here.
Even so, this is just... Oh, wow. I'm sorry. I'll try to calm down. Now, where was I? Ah, yes, the script, of course. Let me give you a rundown of how the story unfolds in my version of the script. I'm sure you're already familiar with the beginning of the story. A little Oceanid decides she wants to become a human. Again, she finds love and friendship in the bustling city. But then, disasters. The people start to notice that all the fresh water in the surrounding area is slowly disappearing. The soil is becoming arid, plants and flowers are withering, and the people begin to panic. The little Oceanid, Cleo, and her lover decide to do something about it, and investigate the truth of the matter together. In the end, they discover that all the waste and pollution created by humans over the years has caused the fresh water to flee the land, as if driven by a consciousness of its own.
Consciousness? You mean the water is sentient?
Water as a conscious entity. There's actually quite a few stories that explore this theme.
Since the little Oceanid is a water spirit, she immediately understands how the water is feeling. She then tells her lover about her true identity, as well as the truth behind the Christ. Her lover accepts her for who she is, and works with her to find a way to bring the water back. However, unbeknownst to them, there were some people eavesdropping when she revealed her secret. The little Oceanid is accused of being directly responsible for driving the water away, and faces the greatest dilemma of her life.
And then?
In the end, she makes the brave decision to sacrifice herself to save her lover, and the rest of humanity.
Huh? But didn't they all treat Cleo like a villain? Why would she want to save?
Well, she mainly wanted to save her lover, plus everyone who'd stood up for her.
Through her love for her human partner, she was able to find an even greater love, one that extended to all of humanity. Surely the biggest strength of Cleo's character.
There's actually something else that bothers me. You know the protagonist is supposed to represent the director, right? And she never had the chance to become a hero in our world. If we're serious about dedicating this show to her memory, we should make the ending as true to life as possible. What about if the little Oceanid is hounded to death by people who hate her, her lover makes sure her secret never gets out, and humanity continues down the path to extinction?
That sounds like too cruel of an ending to me.
Yeah,
And perhaps a
that is
little
very
irresponsible
dark.
to present to the audience.
That is a
That
really
ending would be a
dark
perfect
ending.
mirror to Director Aureli's death. Both arbitrary and meaningless. On the day when she went missing, Director Aureli had instructed us all, somewhat out of the blue, to leave the court of Fontaine and wait for her outside the city. We waited and waited at the rendezvous point, but she never came. By the time we returned to the city, she disappeared. We looked for her. The Gardamex looked for her, but she was nowhere to be found. Increasingly, all the signs seemed to point to her being the latest victim in the serial disappearances case.
The director was the kindest soul in the world. Yet she was senselessly sacrificed for the sake of a so-called experiment by someone who had nothing to do with her at all.
But doesn't the way she suddenly told you to leave the city suggest that maybe she had some sense of what was about to happen? It almost seems as if she was moving you to safety.
I've been trying to follow up on that ever since, but all my efforts so far have turned up nothing. Villemont might know something, but he won't open up to me.
Villemont? The one who's playing the role of the villain?
Yeah. He's been overwhelmed by grief. I think the director's death hit him hardest of all.
Grief? Guilt, more like. Also, I have a hard time imagining that anyone took it harder than me, because, well, speaking of the play being true to life, I was deeply, madly in love with Aureli.
What? You kept that one quiet.
It's time to be upfront with you all. No more keeping secrets from each other.
Oh,
We'll never be able to agree on the ending if we can't be honest about how we feel.
interesting.
I did tell her how I felt once, but she turned me down pretty much straight away. She said that we were all like
Damn.
brothers and sisters to her, and she never considered us as potential romantic partners.
He got
Not
shot
that
down.
it came as a shock or anything. It was what I was expecting to hear. So I told her I'd always be there for the troupe, and I'd always be there for her. I said, maybe one day in the future, when everyone's settled into their own lives and on the up and
Yep.
up, and
Yikes.
managing the troupe no longer required her constant attention, well, maybe then she could reconsider what she really... And now, that day will never... So if I'm the one writing this ending, then I'm gonna make sure it does right by Aureli. I won't let anyone get in the way of...
In that case, you have to straighten things out with Villemont once and for all. Face to face, we've all had our differences of opinion over the ending, but those two have never seen eye to eye on anything. One of them has to compromise if we're ever going to reach a final decision.
Well, if that's where we're at, looks like it's time to go visit Veal.
Are you ready to face the truth?
Honestly, I'm slightly terrified. But for the sake of our final performance, I'll do whatever it takes. Funny you should ask, though. You really do get what I'm going through right now.
I certainly do. Come on, everyone. Allons-y!
Yes. Alright, where do we gotta go now? We gotta go somewhere right now. What do I... Wait, I have a question now. Peak voice acting? Yes, it is. Oh shit. What do I need to...
This feeling, it...
Oh wait, no, I want that free. I highly doubt I'm gonna get anything. But you never know. Oh, that was pretty cool.
This is
It
tough
is.
going. Delphi, are you sure you can manage in your condition?
I could ask you the same question. Try to keep up.
Ugh, as if this journey wasn't tough enough already without a roadblock.
Don't worry. We should all be fine with the Traveler here. We don't need to take a... wait, why are you all looking at me? You're not seriously expecting me to fight, are you?
We're just curious, that's all. I don't think anyone's ever seen Furina in a fight before.
Yeah, but don't you remember why? The Hydro Archon willingly gave up all her power so it could be converted into Indemnitium. Miss Furina said so herself.
Oh no, that's
Precisely.
fine.
And I'm not even the Hydro Archon anymore, so all my power is gone anyway.
Hey, Smile. Hey, Happy.
As much
What's
as
up?
it pains me, unfortunately, I should just stay put. I'm more like a damsel in distress more than...
That sounded so smug. Ugh, secondhand embarrassment is unbearable.
C'est la vie, indeed. Alas,
C'est la
I am
vie.
forced to watch on helplessly as a more brave and
Not
seasoned
much.
adventurer than I
You?
swoops in to save the day.
How are you?
Too bad. I was...
Sorry to leave all the heavy lift.
Don't worry, piece of cake.
Order guide you.
Life is boring.
Come into being.
Wind, hear me.
Disappear.
I get that. No. No.
Worthless.
No.
Bravo! Good show! You certainly live up to your reputation.
Yeah, thank you. Anyway, the path is cleared now, so onwards and upwards.
You have a lot to catch up in Genshin. Where are you right now, Happy? Because I remember you were talking about Sumeru. Wait. You were in Sumeru when we talked.
Vilma, are you there?
Huh? Oh, it's you guys. Wait, what's Lady Furina doing here?
Barely started it.
I can
Ah,
explain.
okay.
We've been rounding up the whole troop. We now have everyone except you.
Well, this is just the side. This is just the ending stories.
You think knowing the truth about the director's disappearance will help you write an ending
This
to the
isn't
script
like
that
the
pleases
main
everyone?
story. I completed all that already.
I care just as much as everyone else about making the Little Oceanid a success. That's why I wanted to wait until after the show. If I open this can of worms now,
Yeah, this
I just
is
don't want to make
Furina's
things difficult between us.
sub story.
We're supposed to be a unit when we're on stage.
Fiamma,
So you don't have to
avoiding the
worry
truth will not
about
help anyone.
any like big.
Unless you mean to suggest that Aurelie's death had something to do with you.
I don't want to talk about it.
Stuff here.
Listen, Vimo. I used to think that my love for Aurelie was a point of shame. I never brought it up to anyone. But now, I've made up my mind to put it all on the table. I'm prepared to face everything, to sacrifice everything for the sake of the show. The little Oceanid cannot be complete unless we do justice to Aurelie on an emotional level.
I finally have all
This is
4
why
stars.
people think of you as not being the smart one. As
You have
you
all
know
4-star
already,
characters now?
The troupe was kept afloat
Who
not
are you
from
missing?
ticket sales, but donations from the
Pumpkin.
audience. Of course, that was nowhere near enough. We took on side
Oh, you
jobs
got
when we weren't
Candace?
performing, but
Oh, that's who
even
you were
then,
missing?
the troupe's financial situation was
Let's
pretty
go.
dire. So, anyway, one day after a show, a merchant came to me and offered us a huge sponsorship. In return, we just had to provide the audience with their drinks during performances. It seemed like a win-win, so I said yes to it on the spot without consulting the director. It was only when the merchant came to deliver the goods that I realized the drink in question was synth.
Synth.
Isn't that the drink peddled by the culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
See ya.
I freaked out when I saw the boxes. And I told the director everything right away. She was completely shocked as well. But she didn't reprimand me for making the decision without consulting her. Instead, she contacted the merchant and stated that the troupe could not agree to this collaboration. The merchant was furious, berated us for going back on our word, and threatened to sue us for damages. The amount was astronomical. There was no way we'd be able to pay.
And then?
I was going to sort it on my own, but the director stopped me. She said that this was an issue for the whole troupe, and it wasn't my fault.
Uh-oh.
But things only got worse from there. The synth merchant just wouldn't let up, and then suddenly the director told us all to leave the city one day. I knew then that things must have reached a boiling point. I admit this whole thing was my mistake. I didn't dare to tell any of you the truth back then, and after the director disappeared, I was even more afraid to say anything. Yeah, I got Aurelie killed. There, I said it. Happy now?
Hey, don't say that.
You
Oh.
traitor! You knew Aurelie was in danger. Why in God's name didn't you tell us? What do you mean? You were afraid. This was a life and death situation. We could have saved her. How could
Damn.
you be so stupid?
Please, try not to get too worked up.
Yeah, listen to him. You need to stay calm.
Stay calm? How can I stay calm? This guy got Aurelie murdered. She was the love of my life. And he has the gall to try and high-road us, claiming that he kept his mouth shut for the sake of the show. How about taking some responsibility for what he's done?
All I can say is I'm sorry. Truly. I wanted to apologize to everyone in the troupe, but that won't bring back the director. What good is my apology now? I'm just a coward who made an awful, terrible mistake that I can never take back. Beat me up if you want. Kill me if you prefer. It's what I deserve in my life. So I can meet the director and apologize to her in person.
Get out of my sight. Go, get lost. I don't ever want to.
That's enough! You've screamed and shouted at each other for long enough. Now pipe down, both of you.
Damn.
Can you stop conflating the show on stage with your real-life relationships in the troupe? You keep saying that you want to use this final performance to pay tribute to your director and celebrate her life. How can you do that if you're just using it as an excuse to vent your own emotions?
You're right.
I'm sorry.
On stage, the lead role is the focal point of the audience's attention. And you're all used to seeing the director as the heart of the troupe. But in her own life, her greatest desire wasn't to be the center of attention. I can tell how much she loved you all, and how much she loved the troupe. What she wanted was to build a warm home for all of her brothers and sisters. To shield you all from the storms that rage in the world outside. That's how you should remember her. And that's what you should be celebrating. I understand why you're trying to make her the hero of the story, but Isn't she your hero already? After everything she did for you?
Yeah.
So think hard about what that means. And then think again about what you hope to achieve by arguing with each other. If you really hate each other and can't reconcile your differences, then you could just call it quits now. Why bother with the final performance if the group is already fractured? But you can't bring yourself to do that, can you? You care too much about Director O'Reilly and the home she built you all to let go. What are you laughing at? I don't see what's...
Sorry, I didn't mean it that way. It's just that, for a moment there, it felt like our director was back with us again. If she'd seen Paulo and Vilmont at each other's throats like that, she would have scolded them exactly like you did, in that same stern...
Really? But she sounded like such a gentle person.
Of course she was. Even her harshest lectures came from a place of kindness, and it showed. She really was a truly outstanding person.
What you said, it really puts everything into perspective.
I'm truly sorry. I really meant for this to be a genuine apology, but I ended up making it all about me and my self-pity.
It's all right. Let's save all this for after the performance.
So, the ending. What are we gonna do about it?
Clearly, everyone needs to take a step back for now and reflect on what really matters. When emotions are running high, things get lost in the fray. The end of the story needs to focus back on O'Reilly herself. She's the true star of the show.
What do you mean?
The Traveler is right. You once investigated that underwater synth base and recovered items belonging to the victim. If you could find anything that O'Reilly left behind, perhaps we can get a better sense of what she went through in her final...
You really think that's possible?
I trust that nobody would object to the ending of the story being based on O'Reilly's true feeling?
No.
Well, we'll leave this in your...
Come, let's pay a visit to the Palais Mermonia. The rest of you, head back to the rehearsal location for now, and wait for our good news.
We're going to the Palais Mermonia. Okay, which is... Where are we going? I don't even know. Oh! Oh. Do we meet... Are we meeting Novelette here?
You want to review some recovered items connected to victims of the serial disappearances case? But, that case has been closed for quite a while now.
Yes, she is.
Still, since you were the ones who discovered and submitted the evidence in the first place, you don't actually have to submit an application. Okay, please hold on. I'll have someone dig them out.
Okay, thank you.
So, this is all O'Reilly left behind. Just whatever she was carrying on her person, and this tattered old notebook.
Hey! It's full of script lines! And sketches, too! Looks like they show where the different props should be placed on stage.
Let me take a look. Maybe there's something in here from after she was kidnapped. Aha! I found something. To whoever discovers this diary. Let's see. Looks like she kept a detailed record of her captor's actions. She even mentions the truth behind the experiments on dissolving young women. If we'd had the chance to examine this notebook carefully back then, it would have been a conclusive piece of evidence proving Vachey's guilt.
Vachey took so many lives. It's still so unthinkable how many victims he had.
I guess O'Reilly must have written all of this down in the hope that her records would one day be of use to investigators. Wait, it cuts off. Her handwriting here gets patchier and more illegible by the line. She probably didn't have much strength left. Her final words are... I'll let you read them for yourselves.
Someone else was taken. That makes 6, or perhaps the 7th. Someone tried to escape yesterday, but was caught. She hasn't been since was that yesterday? Maybe not. I've been since lost track of time. Sorry, I don't know if writing this is of any use. How much longer I can do it? Sorry, I'm so sorry. I can write no more. Oh, okay. I think I have a fever, and my but nobody was giving me any medicine. I was sorry. So cold. If anyone sees this troop, say I have an important farewell upon life, before and future regret. From this page, where the diary stops to be replaced with lyrics from musicals. Some are from this.
She was so terrified.
She may have been a mighty hero in the eyes of her troop.
Wow.
But at the end of the day, she was only human. I can't bear to think how painful and lonely her final days must have been. Wait.
Yeah.
This part on the last page sounds strangely familiar.
Flipping through the notebook, if you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face. Because I am an older sister to them. I love them.
If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no
That's
one.
in
You
the
will
play.
face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you...
Isn't that the most important line in the Little Oceanid?
Because I am an older sister to them.
Oh.
So she didn't regret her decision. Even as she sat in silence, waiting for death to come. I'm sure this is what the troupe would have hoped to hear as well. She had their utmost trust, admiration, and love. And she truly deserved it. Let's go. It's time for them to...
So we're going back to the... I guess we're going back. There is. Finally,
she deserves a hero's farewell. If that's the only way to convey to the audience the courage and selflessness that she showed in the face of death, then it's a meaningful way to end the story.
Even in the last moments of her life, she was still leaving a trail for others to follow.
She did her best to protect as many people as possible, even if it meant sacrificing herself. We know what choice our little Oceanid would have made now. I don't think any more discussion is necessary. Well, Vilmont, if we put the past aside for now, do you think you can bring yourself to go ahead with the show?
I will channel all my regret and put it into my performance. To make this a show worthy of our director. I won't ask for your forgiveness, and you don't need to worry about my feelings. This final farewell show should be about director Aurelie.
Then it seems like we've reached a consensus. I have a feeling that this will turn out to be the most mesmerizing
Really? How can you be so sure when you've never even seen them before?
Don't underestimate my experience. After watching a countless number of musicals, I've learned one important thing. If you want to move the audience with your music, you must fully commit and immerse yourself in your role, pouring all your emotion into your performance. And aren't human emotions love, hate, regret? I don't believe anybody could be more committed to bringing this story to life on the stage than they are now.
Thank you for the vote of confidence, Miss Furina. And thank you for supporting us through all.
Then, let's not delay things any longer. We need to discuss the details of the ending and get it nailed down once and for all.
Actually, before that, I'd like to make a proposal. During the curtain call, please allow me to use the director's name instead of my own.
Huh? But then...
After all, this role was originally meant to be played by the director. I'm just filling in for her. Besides, a role commemorating her life should be associated with her name.
Well, if you're sure you're okay with that, I have no objection to it.
Now we're talking like a serious acting troupe.
Eh.
Alright, I'll leave you to fine-tune your musical while I go and procure a stage.
Procure a stage?
Oh, it's okay. Our usual place doesn't need a reservation.
That place? Oh, don't be silly. For an extraordinary show, we need an extraordinary stage. By which I, of course, mean the Opera Epiclese.
Whoa, wait, what?
No. That's never going to work. It's far too fancy for the likes of...
What are you afraid of? Surely you don't think that Aurelie's
These
story
side
is
characters are
unworthy
so
of the
likable.
grandest stage in Fontaine?
No, that's not what I meant.
It is supposed to be your grand finale, right?
I have no problem with it then. How about the rest? I'll take your silence as a yes. Thank you for giving us this opportunity.
Well, then don't disappoint me. If you mess this up, it'll reflect poorly on me too. Come on. We'll need to get the go-ahead from Nervilette. I know just where to find...
Oh boy, we're seeing Novelette. We gotta see that man. Where is he? What's he doing over here?
Hey, look at that. Looks like I guessed right.
You were just guessing?
You guessed right.
I knew you'd be here.
I'm here merely for a short break. It has been a while, Miss Furina. And you too, Traveler in Paimon. What might I assist you with today?
I would like to book the Opera Epiclese for an event. You see...
I understand. The process for booking the Opera Epiclese is complex and can be somewhat cumbersome. But given that the request is coming from the three of you, I see no reason to make things unduly difficult. The story of the little Oceanid is most fascinating. I'm looking forward to seeing it performed on stage. I will say, however, that I am surprised to see your passion for the performing arts rekindled after all that has happened.
Huh? What do you mean? Do I look excited?
Yes. And this is the first time that I've seen you like this since your departure from deityhood.
At first, I just felt bad about rejecting them. So I wanted to learn a little bit more about their situation. In the past, we sat in our high chairs in the court, giving our opinions on isolated cases, all while knowing very little about the human stories behind each and every one. Maybe it's because I finally become an ordinary person and gained my freedom. But I've developed a great sense of curiosity about their lives.
I am truly delighted to see you find a new lease on life. Now that you've regained some confidence, have you had any thoughts regarding a return to the stage?
Why would you suddenly have...
Well, if the Little Oceanid turns out to be a great success, it will no doubt become a classic. Many theater companies are certain to add it to their repertoire. The experiences and decisions of the protagonist, Cleo, are all modeled after your own. Naturally, this makes you eminently suited to playing the leading role. It would truly be a shame if you did not take this opportunity to allow audiences to enjoy your outstanding acting talents once more.
Haven't I already made myself clear? I won't act or perform in any role ever again. No exception, nor do I think it is any great shame. There is no lack of fine actors or inspirational stories, either on or off the stage. This experience is a case in point. I feel like I've learned a lot, and it has already been well worth the price of admission. I must admit, though, I'm a little envious. They're quite fortunate to be able to bid farewell to their past in such a magnificent manner.
I see. Well, I'm glad to learn that you have found a role to play that you enjoy, be it on the stage or not. I sincerely hope the show will serve as the grandest of finales. I will have my staff book the date and mail the relevant paperwork to the troupe once the details are confirmed.
Thanks, Nervalect.
You are very welcome. Many people were once enthralled by Lady Furina's performances, myself included. I hope that one day she'll be able to understand that our appreciation was always.
So what am I going to do now? Talk to the troupe? Yep. It's getting late. Alright, Screw. Take care. See you around. I'll be streaming tomorrow, too, so feel free to come by tomorrow. Take care.
Good news, everyone. It's done. The Opera Epiclese is booked. Thanks to my eloquent and impassioned speech, Monsieur Neuvillette was moved to provide us with a fitting stage for this special performance. We've had to fight every step of the way for this opportunity, but we now have all of the ingredients necessary to stage a truly spectacular performance. A touching story, a magnificent venue, and last but not least, a passionate and dedicated cast. Now, let's work together.
This is true.
The sooner we can find... Fiamma and I just went over some parts of the script and tweaked a few things. I think it's really going to resonate with the audience now.
Wow, you two had a constructive conversation.
Communication is vital to any good performance.
Look at us. We've come so far. I never could have pictured this scene a few days ago.
It's amazing. Even though Furina's still being a bit of a drama queen about it all, she's really fired everyone up.
Please feel free to give us any comments or suggestions you have. We really value your input.
Hey, Loic, get over here. Time to practice the opening number.
Cursed Cleo. She stole the waters of life from us. She's a fraud, and she must pay for her crimes.
This has nothing to do with her. The ignorance and hatred of our people is to blame. How can we hope to win back the water's favor if we don't change our ways?
This guy could be useful. Take him hostage. If Cleo wants him back, she'll have to show herself.
Leave this place, oh little Oceanid, and never, ever look back!
Everyone's really throwing themselves into their roles. I haven't seen such a fine performance in a long time. If only...
What should we do? It's almost time for her to take the...
Why? Why does it have to be...
Hey, what's going on? You're due on stage any sec... Oh no, not again. But why? What about your new meds?
They've been getting less and less effective over time. I've had to keep increasing my dose.
What? I thought they cure it. So they were only managing...
I figured whatever it took to get me through this final performance.
How could you do this to yourself? And after that lecture you gave me about not looking after my health.
I'm sorry. I've let everyone...
You... This is a conversation for another time. How can the show go on?
Miss Furina? I'd like to make a request of you.
Say no more. If you're sick, you need to rest. I know what you're going... Loic, your character has no more scenes, correct?
Oh, yeah. I think my scenes are all done. Although, I do have one more line. But I guess another guy in the troupe with a similar voice register could take it.
Please take Delphi back to her place to rest. I'll sing the finale. From the sublime to the ridiculous. After all that, everything's come full circle.
Thank you, Miss Furina. I'm so sorry to put you in this position after everything you said.
Never mind. What's done is done. It's really my own fault for getting in too deep. No one likes regrets. Myself included. Leave it to me. I've watched you rehearse so many times that I've learned Cleo's part by heart.
I do not doubt your acting skills, but please allow me to ask just one more question. After all, this show is dedicated to the light. What, in your opinion, is the reason Cleo shines so brightly?
It's her pure heart, despite all the pain and loneliness she had to endure. She never once stopped believing in the beauty in this world.
Well said. I leave Director O'Reilly in your hands.
We're actually gonna see
Is she here yet?
Let's get here!
She's not coming!
You're wrong. She's here.
Si je pouvais vivre dans l'eau, le monde serait-il plus beau? Me pardonneras-tu, ô chère mère? L'eau dans son courant fait danser nos vies, et la cité elle nourrit, ainsi que toi, mon doux amour.
But what about your wish?
My wish.
If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want?
Le grand amour ne suffit pas, seul un adieu fleurira. C'est notre histoire de vie, douce et amère. Moi, je serai toujours là, à voir le monde et sa beauté, et ça ne changera jamais, jamais.
wow, that was pretty good. I liked this story. This was a good one.
Is it just me? Or was that Lady Furina on the stage just now?
She hasn't been seen for a while now, and she just appears out of nowhere? Gotta say, though, her acting skills are as superb as ever.
The little Oceanid, Cleo, played by Aurélie Fumont.
Wait, that's not her name.
I don't know. Maybe it's just a doppelganger.
I've spent a lot of time out of the spotlight, and they didn't use my name during the curtain call either. Hopefully, not too many people. It's too bad that I had to break the one clear rule I'd managed to. Still, I have to. It felt good to be back on.
Finally, we would like to give a special thanks to our artistic consultant and event coordinator, Miss Furina.
Hey, that's not what we agreed on.
Oh, so it was Furina.
She's back.
Honestly, what is he doing? He should have run that by me first.
All right, calm down. Don't be mad. This was a group decision. We just didn't want your contributions to go unacknowledged. After all, it's been the rule in Fontaine since ancient times that everyone's work, visible or invisible, is equally deserved.
Yes, I know the rule, but it should still be applied on a case-by-case basis. I wasn't ready for this yet.
It's no big deal. What's the worst that could happen?
Oh, yeah? Well, since you think it's so easy, you can sign them for me.
This is a great chat and all, but can we talk about that crazy thing that happened during the show? It nearly gave Paimon a heart attack. Paimon flew over to where she was supposed to be and was about to drop the prop vision, and then suddenly, a real one popped out of thin air!
Oh, that... I've got no idea what happened there either. But hey,
Wait.
It worked pretty well, didn't it?
She's got a vision now?
The audience has never seen such a realistic prop.
Wait, what about Dolphy? I wonder how she's doing.
Wait, so
Let's
now...
go check on her as soon as we finish clear.
Yes. Plus, she'll definitely want to hear how the end of the show. If nothing else,
Wait,
we can safely
Furina
say
has
that
a
we
vision now?
accomplished what we set out to do.
When did Furina... Wait, Furina got a vision? From singing from the play? Like, how? How did she get a real vision? Who gave her the vision? Was that like her last gift? The Hydro Archon's last gift?
She's doing okay. Her condition stabilized after taking some of her original medication. From experience, though, I'd say she still needs a few more days of rest.
How did the performance go? Was it a success?
You'll be glad to know it was fantastic! Also, you're not gonna believe what happened while Furina was on the stage. You'll probably be able to read all about it in the Steambird first thing tomorrow morning.
That's wonderful. I'm so sorry I failed to see it through to the end. I guess I was wrong to try and tough it out to begin with.
No, don't worry about it. Like they told me after announcing my name during the curtain call, everyone's work deserves recognition. Even though you couldn't see it through to the final scene, the audience was very impressed by your performance. It's safe to say...
Well, one way or another, we did it. I've had bad luck ever since I was born, so I never expect things to go smoothly in life. I'm just happy to know that we went out on a high note. That's all that matters.
Blaming your bad luck again, are we? Maybe if you didn't push yourself past your limits so much, your illness wouldn't be flaring up all the time.
Oh, don't you start. I don't have the energy to argue with you right now.
Aw, you two clearly care a lot about each other.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You mean we never stop arguing with each other?
So, Any plans for the next step? After the brilliant performance you put on, the reputation of your troupe is sure to spread through Fontaine like wildfire. You won't have to disband if you don't want to. You could capitalize on the rave reviews and license out the Little Oceanid to the bigger theater troupes out there. That would do wonders for your financial situation.
No, we should still disband.
Yeah. It's
Why?
what we all...
After all that's happened, I should give you guys some space. But maybe our paths will cross again.
Hey, don't just walk off!
I still want to keep performing, so I might join another troupe. After watching Miss Furina's performance, I think I'm starting to understand our director's infatuation with musicals.
You should do it. It suits you. I'd originally hoped to keep performing too, but I don't know if...
Oh, so now you finally got your priorities in order. I guess I'll hold off until you've properly recovered. What about you, Miss Furina?
Well, frankly, I think a return to obscurity is no longer an option for me. I'm sure a slew of consultancy requests will hound me wherever I go, until I finally acquiesce. You rather sealed my fate there with your special thanks at the end of the show.
Sorry.
It's quite all right. No need to apologize. What I meant to say is that this whole experience has shown me that perhaps I'm not as averse to a return to the stage as I previously imagined. Maybe Nervilette was right. Maybe Cleo is the right role for me. I still don't wish to pretend to be someone else, but I do have a desire to express myself. So, maybe the show will go on for me after all. Yeah. There was once a time when I was an actress in a masquerade, seeking only to hide the truth. But from now on, I want to spend my time learning real stories about real people and how they touch the lives of others. I want to watch them blossom and wither, see them refined on the page, retold on the stage, and remembered long into the future. I'm sure this is what captivated director O'Reilly as well.
Sounds like you're ready to stop running from your true calling. The more you get out into the world, the more you'll discover what a fascinating place it is.
Then it's a deal. If a vision is a gift from the gods, then I should do my best to honor it.
How did you get your vision? I want to know.
It's ironic to think that in my whole time as a god, I could only ever dream of receiving this kind of power. And now that the gods have given me their blessing, it actually feels more like I'm finally able to take my fate in my own hands. Is that how humans feel about it as well?
Look at her vision. It has little claws on it. Where's she at? Where's she at? Use your camera. Oh, use my camera. All right. Wait, which camera am I looking? Am I... There's the vision right there, but it's in her... It's like... You're bad at this. I know I'm bad at this. No, that's that thing. I don't want that. I want...
Rise!
Just look. I think I'm gonna do that. I see the claws, but when did she get her vision? And what's with her eyes? Just by curiosity, too. I know at the end of the song... Oh, wait, that's right. Because she can change...
If you'd like to see Liyue's torso.
I remember that. How did she get a vision when the song? You know what? We're gonna try to do this. The current power holder. Ew. 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 AKA Novelette. So Novelette gave her the vision? Oh wait, that's right.
Once, there was a glorious kingdom established among the heavens. From that kingdom came a crowned heir, tasked with seeking out the Genesis Pearl from the Kingdom of Darkness. The first crowned heir began her journey of seeking the Pearl. But she was deceived, and the memory of her noble origins faded. She now believed that she was the queen of the Kingdom of Darkness.
Queen of Darkness.
But take heart. A second crowned heir had already taken up the path where the first had stumbled. This is the story of your journey.
Meaning Novelette, because Novelette was the Hydro Dragon. We're not doing that yet. We're going to find out where my dailies are, because I haven't done my dailies at all, daily commissions yet. And they're probably in Inazuma. Of course they're in Inazuma. Because why not? We will do... I don't want this.
Solidify!
My blade! Get down to business.
Burst forth! To the fairy!
Boring!
Alright, that was the first one. This will be my second one.
Barbados, guide us.
The fairy. Lament! Here! Finally, Here! Here! This.
My next one is over there. Oh. Actually.
Useless.
Alright, on my last daily. And then we can turn my dailies in. Even though turning dailies in now don't give me adventure. The escort transport balloon to destination. Fun fact, I don't have to really do anything here. Yeah, all experience turns into Mora. Even though I don't need it. Oof.
Stabilize.
Get out of my way.
Oh god, I'm not gonna die. Not really.
Boring.
Alrighty. We're gonna turn that in now. Persimmon.
Add Astro. Thank you for complete. Add Astro.
What the hell? Oh, that's right. They added a lot of new features. I'm curious to see one important feature that they added that I want to see if it is true. We're gonna go to the top, and we're gonna go here. Wait, is this where I want to go? I think this is where I want to go right now. Yeah, this is it. But before that, I want to... Level 2!
I swear by my sword! Evil conquering! Here! Worthless! Useless! Here! Worthless! Here!
Now I'm curious. I'm curious if this will bring me... right to the front. Okay, good. It brings me right to the key.
Solidify. This is order.
Come into... Useless!
Wind, hear me!
Disappear! Here! Worthless! Worthless! Here! Worthless! Here!
That's actually a good improvement in this. That we have that. What about this? Electro. Oh my god. I love when this game does things like that to me.
Gather. Stabilize.
Lament! Here! Worthless! Here! Worthless! Here! Boring!
Go and play!
I Pre-farmed all my dewdrops for it. Now I just need a pull for her. See, I haven't done that. I'm still working for Novelette. Because my Novelette is not even done. Why must you be so cruel? Why must this game be so cruel? You give me a decent artifact substats, but you give me defense. This game really hates me. I am convinced.
Gather! I will have order!
Evil conquering! Here!
Nice.
Here! Worthless! Boring!
Does this game hate me now? Let's find out. The game hates me, and the game hates me. 2 defense artifacts. Why? I'm still farming for Novelette because I want to.
This realm is... I do, in fact. There was once a ping in our old... That is why...
I want this.
This realm is...
Ooh, what is all this? We got more blueprints for stuff? Don't forget the new layout. I know, I know. I still have to get the Inazuma one. This is the only one I've built.
If you ever have it...
I hate that I still can't upgrade the font. Hold on 1 second here. Alright. Okay, let's try to get good Novalet pieces. I'd be grateful.
Solidify. This is order.
Useless. Boring. I swear by my sword. Disappear. Here. Worthless. Worthless. Useless. Boring.
Please give me something good. Geo, of course, Geo. Of course. Why wouldn't it? Why would it be Geo? Like... Right there, we need to go. Nope, I actually have... Oh, wait. Look at all of these new buildings and things I can build. Alright, let me go build more, of the, fragiles, so I can actually try to get Novalet pieces.
Order guide you.
Wind, hear me. Lament. Here. Here. Worthless. Here. Worthless. Boring.
Please give me something good. Alright, we'll have to look into that. That's crit rate. No.
This is order.
Go as planned! I swear by my sword! Burst forth, eagle conquering! Here! Worthless! Worthless! Here!
Boring. Boring. Quake. Get up.
What do we get? Please give me something good. Please, just give me something good. This game hates me. This game really does hate me.
Stabilize. I will have order.
Barbados, guide us. Lament.
Yeah.
Worthless. Cheer.
Yeah.
Cheer. Worthless.
Barely a scratch.
Oh God.
Boring.
There we go. Okay. Hopefully we get something good here. The artifact grind is real. Dendro, I didn't want that. Defense, you hate me.
Solidify.
Useless. Useless. Coming to be. I swear by my sword. Evil conquering.
Yeah, but it wasn't any good,
Worthless.
it didn't have any good stats on it. Not that I'm aware of. I'll take a look at the piece.
Lament. Cheer. Worthless.
Some characters don't need it like Kanye is, since they go off EM, they're better. Okay, I like this piece. I really do. This could work. Alright, we're definitely going to look into this piece here. I like this piece. It'd be cool. It'd be cool if it was an attack. If the next stat on that piece was an attack. Oh, thank God they gave us this. Oh, I love my life now from this. This is... They made it so much easy now. Oh, thank God. I love my life. Alright, what do we got? Where's that one piece that I saw? Well, I know I saw it, but I wanted to see what my other ones were. Alright. Next student names. They changed stuff around here. Nice. Ooh! He works off of HP, which is actually pretty good. This piece is actually pretty good. Crit rate. Let's go! Crit rate went up. Crit rate went up again. I can't take this. This is good. Alright. Do we want more? I'm assuming we want more crit rate. Oh, no. We want to keep leveling this piece up. Actually, honestly, crit damage. We got HP. The set gives off crit rate. We got HP. Oh god, no. Honestly, Alright, so we want crit damage. Give us crit damage. Please, crit damage. Please give us crit damage. Crit damage. Come on. There we go. We got our crit damage. Okay. Where's our Novalet at? Where is he? Put this feather on this man. Where is our Novalet? There he is. Honestly, I like this piece. I can't go wrong with it. It's pretty decent. It has a little bit of everything he needs, and I'm happy with the outcome of, that. All right, let's look at what other pieces we got from that set. Alright, so we got our feather. So our hats, or flowers, I'm sorry. Flowers. No crit rate, crit damage. Alright, what do we got here? What's the flower on? No. The flower, this is the flower on Novalet right now. What's the compass? Try leveling another crit damage one and see what happens. I don't have another crit damage one. Oh, I do. I have this one. It raised his defense. It raised defense. This may not be a good idea. It raised defense. I went thinking, oh, it's gonna do it, and it raised defense. We ain't doing this. That was horrible. Oh. Level all up to 4. Wait, level all up to 4 at least. See if you roll into crit. But I was always told I wanted crit rate and crit damage on both a piece, like together. Honestly, it's... Alright, so... Which flower would this flower be? Well, what's my current flower at right now? Crit. This would be a better. This is a better flower, right? It's got more crit damage. So then let's go with that flower. Okay. Novelette, where are you? Add you another item to the list of things. What's my crit rate is 60%. My crit damage is at 196, and we're not even fully done leveling up his weapon yet. He still has one more level to his weapon. So now... let's see what the... Geo... Pyro Electro... I don't have anything there, but let's see what our... Oh, what? What are we looking at? Oh. You're looking at O for what? What are we looking at? I'm assuming you have the crit runs. The main crit ones? Which one? Crit damage one or the crit rate one? Crit damage, I'm assuming, right? Alright, let's go mess with this. Hopefully we get something good. We got attack. Is that okay? It's a base attack. I don't like it, but eh. Even if you get crit rate, it's still good. Even if you don't get crit rate, it's still good. Okay. Do I level this? Do I keep leveling this one up? You have a nice amount of crit rate. Keep it going. Oop, okay. Keep it going. Well, I mean, my crit rate is 60%. I would like that little attack keeps going up. Oh my god, that small tiny attack just keeps going up. His defense went up. Okay. Characters. Novelette. Artifacts. What was it? Oh, it was his hat. Because if you leveled the crit rate helmet, you'll be over 100%. Wait, why am I at 29 now? What happened? Oh, that's why we were at 60. Do I roll for that one other helmet that I have? Because I have a helmet that has crit rate. Crit damage? Ew. Disgusting. Do I don't want to roll for this anymore. That's dumb. I mean, granted, what sands do I have? Any HP? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have HP ones. There's a Sans there, HP. There's another one there. Another one, and that's it. Nothing with crit rate or crit damage. I could roll into it, but see if I can get it. I know, there's nothing here. Like Pyro. Or do I go about strong boxing these? Well, right now, this is what Novelette's running right now. He's running 2 Glad, 2 Hunter, and then 1 off-piece. He's better on HOD or Torm for the second one. HOD. Oh, Heart of the Depth. I can see what I have. Let me see what I have for that. I have plenty of that. What are we running? We need... I know we have a feather, we have a flower. We need the sands, which I don't have any sands. Goblet, hydro goblet, electro, defense, physical, HP attack, dendro, pyro, HP, geo, attack, electro, pyro, no, no hydro goblet or HP sands. You could strongbox. Yeah. I was gonna, okay, so... Where's HOD? TOM? Oh, the millilith? Okay. No, wait. I was about to, like... I have no idea what pieces to get rid of. Is there... What should I get rid of? For piece-wise. Keep anything with crit. Okay, so I could just go through everything without crit then. Alright, here we go. We're gonna get... Hopefully we get something, we get stuff good. An Animo goblet. An HP goblet? Does that work? Alright, we don't need the feather. Helmet didn't help us. But we need an HP Sands, you said. HP Sands with crit rate. Alright, it'd be cool if we could level it up to... Okay, so we're gonna strong box again. Alright, let's strong box again. Lilith. Select materials, anything without crit rate. Well, a lot of this has crit rate already, so we can get rid of it. I would lock the pieces with crit rate as you're going by them. Oh, okay. Damn. Alright. Almost done with another round of... That's a good flower. Alright, here we go. Another round. Let's see. Nope. Nope. Oh, wait. As an HP, okay, no. Ew. Alright, so nothing really good here. Do I do it again? Yeah, let's do it one more time. Let's do it one more time. Oh, okay. Golden toupee is good on Furina. Alright, here we go. Cryo stuff now. This is when I was dealing with trying to redo Ganyu. I was like, oh, I can redo Ganyu and Child at the same time. Didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Let's see if this works. Please give us something good. A defense, an HP. An HP sands, a defense, an attack. Alright. So we have 1 HP Sands with Elemental Mastery, HP and Defense, and 1 HP Sands with Attack percent, Defense, Crit Rate, and HP. I'm assuming alright. That was fast. Welcome back. So, I'm assuming this one would be good. I was just... Okay, that's fine. So, I'm assuming this piece right here I should be working on. Okay, so let's start working on that piece then. Alright, hopefully try it and see what happens. Oh, don't want Heart of the Death though. Want the middle of the set. Alright, where's my sand at that I was looking for? Where's that at? Alright. HP. What the hell? Oh. Do it again? I guess. Attack percent. I don't really like this. But crit rate? It gave me attack. I don't like where this is going. I really don't like this piece at all. Alright, what am I running on him right now anyway? I mean, the other piece is a lot better. I'm losing 3% crit rate, though. But I'm gaining more, a little bit more attack. Keep this piece or go to the one I'm building. Or go to the Millilith one that I'm building. Alright, so we're going to the Millilith one then. Keep the artifact. Oh, okay. Keep the artifact he has on for now. Okay. I mean, he's got a decent amount of crit. Damage. For now. But okay, oh, but put the golden, okay. I have to edit her. I still have to level her up to 90. What does she work off of? Oh, definitely this piece for now. We want crit, hydro, HP. Okay. Wow. That one. We don't have a hydro. That's fine. We can always get a... I'm gonna roll into this and see if we get a crit rate, a crit damage. Crit damage. There we go. Crit damage. All right. Do we roll for another crit damage here? I think. Crit? Ooh, okay. I think maybe I cut a little too much crit damage. Elemental Mastery, I don't like that. Come on, I'll be alright if you give me one more crit damage. I guess I'll keep that on you for now. I guess I'll have to look for a Hydro off-piece somewhere. I'm pretty sure I do have a Hydro off-piece. But that's on that set. I don't want this. I don't want that set only. I want to see what else I got. Oh, right here. But this one was pretty bad. No. Alright, so I guess we're going to have to throw this piece on for now. It's bad because it's got so much damn defense. I don't like it. But that's the only thing I got right now. What weapon should I put on her? Favonius is good. Yeah, I don't have her, I don't have her, weapon, sadly. Sadly, I don't have her weapon. I believe... Yeah, that was, that was... No, because Albedo has the other weapon. The spiral, the center... Festering Desires. Festering Desires. Alright. Alright. But anyway, I think... No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted my battle pass. Level 3, yeah, let's go. I think I'm gonna go end my stream.
Around.
Did you max out all our artifacts? No, I did not yet. Let me do that. Let me do that before I end my stream here and see what happens. Ew. Crit damage? Oh, come on! Why you gotta be extra tank? Why does everyone have to be extra tanky? game is telling me something. I can't do it. I'm not. She won't die. I hate this so much. Like, I don't think so. No, I don't. Not on the golden. And I'm running this on a 4-piece because... Nope. Well, yeah, I do have an ER. Let's see. Oh, God. Okay. There may be some saving grace with this one. Come on. Give me some good. Why must Genshin bully me so? I mean, like, it's like, isn't bad on vape teams, but yeah, but if I'm gonna, oh wait, I swear. Alright, we'll put that on her. Alright, Feather, please. Please, give me... crit rate. I hate this. I really do. Let's go see what her stats are. Oh my God, that is disgusting. Then again, her weapon isn't fully upgraded, but that's still disgusting. Oh wait, the flower isn't fully done yet. Oh yeah, this is my saving grade. Okay, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Crit rate. Crit rate. Yes. Crit damage? Okay, no. Come on. Crit rate. Crit rate or crit... Oh wait, I have no more? I have no... Wait. I'm out of 4 stars? Wait, I'm out of 4-star artifacts? Wow, I'm... No, I have 4 stars still. Oh, wait, there are 4 stars on people. No, I have no 4 stars left. Wow. Well, we're gonna do that, and no, that's not who I wanted. That is not who I wanted. There we go. That's who I wanted. we are going to manually go to... Hopefully... Alright, that's good. That's good crit rate. Crit rate's good. Getting crit rate's good. Alright, no. 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 Yes, yes. Yeah, I know. I need to lock these two. I haven't done it. Okay, her crit rate... Okay, so her crit rate is decent. Is good. Her crit damage is very much lacking. It is... Her crit rate is good. Her crit damage is lacking a lot. I feel like I know I need... I mean, if I drop this for crit damage, she loses 30. Mine's at 70%, 70 crit rate, 70. Oh, okay. So this is okay then, kind of, ish. Right? Alright. Well, we certainly did a lot today, kind of. So, I'm going to end it today. Thank you all for joining. Don't forget to hit that like button and that subscribe button. We'll be streaming tomorrow again. Thank you, Pumpkin, for helping out. Greatly appreciate all of the work. Thank you, Starfish, for joining us here, too, as well. And thank everyone else for coming in. I hope you all have a great day or night. And we'll see you tomorrow. You are farming for Neverland, still see bound to get peace. Yep, that is true. So take care, everyone. And have a nice day or night. Bye-bye.